All right, so hello and welcome to the webinar that goes about going paperless, document management, and digital transformation. This is our session 3, and today we're going to be talking about AI agents and the top cases, how they can be applied in document management. So treat the space as one where discussions take place, and let us know if next time you want to sit together with us and share your insights and expertise. So a bit of introductions here. My name is Ruslana. I'm taking care of sales and partnership here at Nectain, a modern document management system powered by AI. So I will be setting the stage and asking the question that I struggle with my clients and partners on daily basis and try to find the answers. Together with me is Daniil. He's our head of customer success team at Nectain, and he's a very hands-on expert when it goes about document management implementations. He's also in our pre-sales team a lot, so he also struggles a lot with the many questions that we have with our clients and partners on daily basis.
Hello, everyone.
So today we prepared an overview of AI agents in DMS world, already a big buzzword, right? So we will talk and show AI agents at work in 3 top practical cases, along with a demo in action for reading, understanding the documents, splitting them wisely, and also summarization scenarios in Nectain. And at the end, we'll pick most interesting questions to address. So please, as we go, do become a part of it, share your insights, comments, and points of view. This is all very welcome. And to start off, let's pull a quick poll. AI agents, what comes to mind if you think about AI agents in DMS world? So you can pick one, or maybe you're not sure yet. Just let's see. What do you think? So automation of routine tasks, data extraction, OCR, IDP, smart assistants or copilots, or maybe you're not sure yet. If you have your own option, please share it in the comments. Just curious to see what you think. So 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, so automation of routine tasks, right? A lot of people answered that. Data extraction, 5 people, smart assistants, and I see also in the comments, and some of you are not sure. All right, but really, many minds. Ask 10 people what they think an AI agent is, and you get 10 different answers. Half expect magic, half expect chaos, but the truth is somewhere in the middle and much more useful, especially in our case. So, Daniil, let's demystify this. What are AI agents really?
It's a good question, Ruslana. So AI agents, when we're speaking about AI right now, so we think of maybe chats or AI in general, or just imagining a black box where something happens. But in fact, there are different parts of what makes the AI agents. So the first and the main part of the AI agent is always a workflow engine. So nowadays there are a lot of those on the market, and the workflow engine actually creates the backbone of the AI agent. So it's the place, it's the tool where you tell your AI agent what to do exactly, what steps should it go through, and connect it to other softwares or other data sources and so on. So the workflow is kind of a backbone of the AI agent. Then, of course, there is LLM, large language models, which are the brains of the AI agent, and this is the part where the magic, let's say, happens. So, and this is the part where you add your prompts, and this is the what makes AI agent so powerful. So Speaking about AI agent, we should at least separate those two things. So, first is LLM model, and the second is the workflow engine with connectors to other sources, to maybe MCP servers, and so on.
Okay, at least a bit of magic we have with AI being, consisting of LLM and a bit of magic there. So let's simplify this. An AI agent is basically a system that can read a document, understand it, understand the context, and decide what to do with that based on the workflow, like Daniil mentioned, and then actually perform the section, right? And behind the scenes, yes, there is LLMs, automation, integrations, but from a business perspective, it's just decision making plus action on top of your documents. If we talk about AI agents in DMS, of course. So think of it like this. Input, documents comes in, understanding, AI reads it and interprets it, then decision, something has to happen next, and action, it actually happens. That's AI agent. So now let's explore the top three cases how we use AI agents, like the AI agent that we created within our system. And top three one is really about intake and understanding the documents. And we actually touched this topic in one of our previous webinars. I think it was webinar 1, where we talked about the big volumes of documents that have to go inside the system. But before that, we need to understand what the documents are really there, right? And put them into corresponding folders. So you can call it something fancy like parser, extractor, reader, or just think of it as the thing that actually reads your documents. It starts with automated intake. So that's a part of the workflow. Your documents can come into the DMS from a variety of sources like email, folders, scanners, wherever they live for the moment. Without anyone actually opening them, AI agent reads them, understands what they are, puts all of the data into the right places, compares them to the templates that we defined as the document templates, and then puts them into the folders corresponding to your structure. So from there, you can apply business logic. For example, you have an invoice and it's below some X amount, right? So you define that if it's less than, let's say, 1K dollars, it can automatically be approved and then be sent to your AP system for payment, right? So that's the whole AI agent in action. No manual touch. So I think now Daniil will briefly show us in the system how that works.
Yes, thank you, Ruslana, for describing the case. And right now, let me move to our application, to the Nectain. So, the first case we are speaking about right now is the AI agent, which does the recognition job, as Ruslana said, and we did speak about this recognition and related actions in our previous webinar. So please watch it because there are more things explained about this agent. So what it actually does, it takes the documents somehow uploaded into the system. The ways you can upload the documents into the system are many, and it can be email, shared network folder, manual upload, and receiving by integration. Some of them were shown in the previous webinars, so please do watch the previous webinar if you want to know more about this topic. All right, so in this case, this parser or extractor, it actually does one simple task. It takes the data from the document and pastes them into the fields in the system. So what happens when the document is in the system? The AI, the AI agent, is reading. It reads the document, and based on the information in the document, in the file, in the PDF file, the AI agent determines what type of document it is, and creates in the system a document with the correct document type. And also it extracts all the values needed for this document type and puts them into the metadata. So instead of just having a PDF file in a folder, you have a file, you have a document created in the system, and moreover, you have metadata that are searchable and available for future use. Okay, I think, as I said, we spoke about this AI agent previously. So I think we can move on to the second case, Rosanna.
Yeah. Case number two is what we call splitter or razor or divider, however you want to call it, like choose a fancy word for that. Everyone likes calling AI agents some fancy words, right? So in reality, documents never come nicely separated. Usually we know that that's a bit of pain. Usually we get the large volumes of documents in long PDFs that contain multiple documents. Or even worse, where one document consists of a number of files and we then have to somehow, merge them, right? So if done manually, it takes a lot of effort. Someone has to actually sit down, go through them, read each file, understand where it begins, where it ends, and then split them. And this is not always obvious, right? So it takes a lot of effort. And what AI agent does, it actually does it automatically. So you once define what defines actually the beginning and the end of each document type. It takes documents from your source, reads them, understands the structure, and splits them exactly based on the rule that you have defined. As a result, you get clean, separated documents correctly organized and placed in the right folders, just like Daniil mentioned before. So can we have a look at this?
Sure, let me show how it works. So we go back to our Nectain application, and in this tab, I have this AI agent. It kind of it does kind of the same thing as the previous one. So it's meant to be used for data extraction from the documents, creating the documents into the system. However, this AI agent is much more developed or sophisticated or clever, but to be honest, I don't like using words like clever in terms of AI agents. But anyway, so what this AI agent does, it actually takes the file. So here we have one PDF containing 20 pages, and there are several documents in this PDF. Some of the documents are one pagers, and some of the documents contains several pages. So what this AI agent does, it reads the whole file, the whole PDF. Then it starts to split this PDF into smaller files, so that each individual file contains just one document. And so it goes through the file, it separates it, and then we have, as you can see here, we have the file separated into different parts, and then from here it goes the same way as the previous AI agent. So based on the data in the document, it determines the document type, creates a document in the system, and extracts the metadata and put them in the correct fields. So the last part, the last action is the same as for the previous AI agent. However, this AI agent can handle files with multiple documents in them containing like uh, the documents can contain different amount of pages, different numbers of pages, and it will be capable of separating this big file into smaller pieces and then creating each document individually. So this AI agent is more like uh, it's more for the real life scenarios. Okay, so the previous one is, yeah, it does the job, but this one is closer to the real life because uh, usually the documents are not sent in each individual file, and many different invoices, for example, or other documents can be in one file, or even a file can contain mixed documents. So this is closer to the real life. And also, what I want to speak here about is how actually AI agents look like. So, thanks to great marketing campaigns of different companies, we always imagine AI agent as this cute little robot, right? So something like this icon here on my screen. But actually, this is how AI agent look like. So if you remember at the beginning of our webinar, I've said that the first part, the backbone of every AI agent is the workflow engine. In Nectain, we do have a workflow engine deeply integrated into the product and allowing us to automate business processes and work with document. And we use the same workflow engine to build the backbone, the skeleton, let's say, of the AI agent. So what you see here on the screen right now is actually a process, and each individual step here tells the AI agent what it should do first, what it should do next, and then based on different circumstances, it moves choose one path or another. Of course, we have LLM connected to this process, so some of these tasks send data to the LLM or or call the LLM for a certain task. And also, what I would like to mention here is we say it pretty often, but I will just repeat it once again. Nectain is AI agnostic system, so we do not promote or push you to use specific models. We have connectors to the top leading models on the market, as well as connectors to your private LLMs if you use one. So yeah, I think this is it for the second case. For me, the most important part was to really show that AI agents are not kind of a magic black box where something is happening. It's actually a structured process, a set of tasks that the system should do, and some of these tasks involves connecting to LLM, exchanging data with it, and this is how the magic happens. Okay.
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
Yeah, this
All
is
right.
what technical people would always do, right? They will just kill this magic wipe and just show you pure math. But top one case is all about this AI magic and insights. And I would say that this is top one. It's probably most popular one, even it's summarization. I'm sure everybody knows how to use usual AI chats for summarizing documents, finding the essence of the documents, or comparing them. But imagine having that in your DMS system, when you have all of your documents in place, but then you need to quickly pull something and understand what's about. This is where you just want to quickly understand what a document is about without reading the whole thing, whether it's an agreement, CV, invoice, delivery note, or a report, right? It can give you a clear overview, highlight the key points, or extract some decisions, or even compare the versions to show what actually changed, right? Let's say in agreement versions, right? It's also very useful for detecting risks, inconsistencies, missing data, and whatever that looks off, right? And beyond that, think of things like pulling key clauses from contracts, generating short briefs for management, preparing responses, or even suggesting next actions based on the content, right? So instead of spending time of reading a whole thing, you can get straight to understanding and decision making. Yeah, I think we can show that.
Sure. Let's go back to our application. And the last but not least, the AI agent. So in our case, we have a procurement system, let's say, inside our application, where we manage documents like contracts, delivery notes, purchase orders, invoices, warranty claims, and so on. So you have about five different document types interconnected together, right? So first you have a contract, then you issue a purchase order. When the goods are delivered, you have the delivery note, the invoice to be paid, and so on. And here we have an AI agent which actually can find all the related documents in the system and can verify whether the warranty claim is valid or not. So this AI agent, first it finds all the related documents in the system. Then it reads through the documents, like, for example, contract, invoice, and it checks was the invoice paid, was it paid on time, what is written in the contract, right? So what we have there, when the warranty claim was received, what information it contains, and so on. So it really verifies whether the warranty claim is valid or not by reading other documents related to it. Also, what is interesting about this AI agent is, if you've seen our previous webinars, you've seen that we mostly use or call AI agents from the list view, right? Or they are automatically called on the background when an email is received or when the data is sent to the system. However, here we want to show you another place where you can call AI agent in Nectain. So as you can see, I'm in the document form, right? Our customizable document form. And here I have AI actions button. When I click on the AI actions, a new window appears here on the right, and I have actions below here. In our case, we have just one action, so we call in just one agent, and this action, it actually calls the AI agent who verifies the warranty claim and who do the analysis, right? So when I click on this button, the AI agent will do its job, and I will receive something like this. So I will receive the output of the analysis, and I will know whether this warranty claim is valid, whether it has some problems, should we work with it, and so on, without reading all the other stuff, right? So without reading contracts, checking purchase orders, and so on. So this is it. I think about the third case. So I just want to add here a couple of things. So you can have multiple actions on one document type. So you can call multiple agents. For example, if you need analysis and then you want to, I don't know, change something, maybe based on certain rules, you can do it. So one document can have multiple actions here. And once again, this is not a black box in Nectain. Um you can choose your model. You can prepare your own prompts, right? You can prepare your own processes. All of this together will create the AI agents for you. We have audit trail available for all the actions related to AI agents. So you will have a trace of what data were shared with the model, what was the response from the model, when it happened, which user triggered the AI agent, and so on. So it's fully auditable thing, and yeah, I think that's it, Ruslana. The stage is yours.
Yeah, so the very important thing about AI agents is also understanding that you as organization will have the full control of whatever it does. So we'd like to think of it as something that happens magically because the impact it brings really sounds like magic, but indeed that's pure math and everything is really controllable and you will have all of the audits for whatever action that you need to trace and actually make your system audit ready. So what does it really does for your business, right? First of all, of course, it saves hundreds of hours of manual work. And I'd like to add here that it also removes this mental load, routine mental load, right? People stop spending time on repetitive document work, right? And can invest their time in something more meaningful. And of course, it reduces human errors, right? Especially when it goes about data entry and processing, right? Because once you do something on repeat, you start making mistakes, and then you need some more people to check what you did, right? So it really automating this part really helps a lot. At the same time, your processes become structured, traceable, and audit ready. And with this, you can actually scale your operations without hiring. You can start doing more with less, right? So there's, of course, always human in the loop, as it should be. It actually, people will be having the opportunity to track and control everything, but AI handles the heavy lifting. People stay in control where it really matters. That balance is what makes it practical and really reliable. So, if we talk about kicking it off, right, Daniil? So, where do we start if we would like to try it out in our DMS? Where to start with building an AI agent for an organization?
Um, yeah, so the plan is on the screen, and right now, let's go step by step and see where we can start building AI agents. So, first of all, it's good to remember that nowadays AI, especially LLM models, are great for repetitive and highly standardized tasks, right? So extraction, comparison, and so on. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to focus on your company processes, and answer the simple question: where are you wasting the most time? And at the same time, this point should be, as I said, repetitive and highly standardized, so that AI can take this job and automate it. Then you need to map your current workflows, your current business processes um, into some digital way, right? You remember how I showed you the workflow engine. So it's great to have your business processes reflected in this or any other modelers, right? So that you can actually see where the AI agent will do its job, and also this way you start building actually the agent, right? Then you define what the AI agent should do, and here it's important to really understand what you would like the AI agent to do. Let me quickly go back to this page here. So, in order for the AI agent to successfully split a file into smaller pieces and then create documents, we need to define all these steps. So, by default, it weren't really managed, the AI weren't really managed to do it by itself, right? So the LLM is really not enough. And the same problem will occur with you when you will try to create AI agent for your company workflows, right? So you really need to understand step by step what the AI agent should do. Then I guess the last two steps are pretty clear and they are standard for as for any other digital product implementation. You start with a small task. You probably take one simple process in one small team. You let the AI agent work in parallel with the team or with an employee so that you can check how the AI agent is doing, and then you measure the results of the AI agent, right? You improve it, you fix problems which might occur with it, and then you let the AI agent do the job, and the team or the employee who was doing this job will first of all control the AI agent output. This is always very important part. And second, these teams or these employees can move on and do something else in the company. And then just repeat this process once again. Once you have one AI agent, try to figure out if you have another repetitive job, and yeah, just continue by this plan.
Okay, thank you so much, Daniil. We have two nice questions in the chat, so we can take those. So first is, how does this fit with or compare to Claude as an environment? Is it purely an alternative? Can it use Claude agents or other already existing agents? That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one. So we do not use cloud agents, right? So we're building our own agents using the capabilities of the system. We do have connector to Claude. So if you would like to use Claude as your LLM,
Brains.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So as the brain, you can connect to Claude and use the models but for the tasks. So it's possible. However, um, the workflow engine is inside Nectain, and and the AI agent actually should be built inside the Nectain. We just connect to Claude as to the brain, and we are not even close to be an alternative for Claude because we are on totally different fields. So
Which is something
Nectain,
different.
yeah. So I mean, Nectain is a DMS system, right? First of all, and the AI agent capability is just a very nice, very modern addition to a DMS system. Whether it's Claude is, yeah, it's a AI, very powerful AI tool, really great for coding or processing documentation or stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, it's two different systems.
And there is a subsequent question from Brian. So can it use Claude agents as a black box?
No, you connect to. We do not use cloud agents at any like in any way. You can connect to Cloud, I mean to the LLM model, send the prompts and receive the outputs from the model, but we do not connect to the external agents. So you will be directly communicating with the LLM model.
Yeah. And I think we can take at least one more question because it's really, really very relevant and interesting. Question from Anna here. Is there a point where using AI agents is just not worth it? Is there any point where
Yeah,
it's not worth it?
yes. So, as I said, AI is great for repetitive and highly standardized tasks. Trying to automate something where you need creativity with AI agents just don't worth it. And nowadays, even we have this great AI models to create videos and pictures and so on. Still, all of this creativity thing is very often adjusted after AI, adjusted by professionals, I mean, by hand and videos and pictures. So everything containing creativity is not worth it to try to automate it with AI. And also, well, I mean, it's about the money, right? So if it's like there are situations when it's cheaper to pay an employee to do the job rather than to purchase LLM model, right? So I mean the access to care about tokens and to purchase different systems, to invest time into building or paying to someone to build this AI agent for the job that can be easily done by an employee with a really
Mhm.
low hour rate. Yeah.
Or think of it like something like a unique situation. You will not be building an AI agent for the situation that happens once a year, right? Complex decision making with a lot of people involved. And you can't just draft that workflow on a napkin to then reproduce it in a workflow in the DMS, right? So that's just not worth it. So repetitive actions go first. The actions and activities where you have very clear decision making, like also pure math, right? That's the point where to start something where a lot of people involved, complex decision making, complex workflows, not happening too often. You will just invest too much, like more into implementation that your return of investment would be in coming months or years, right? Okay, thank you so much for these questions. We really need to wrap up. This one is a bit longer than usual, right? But before we close, I want to make a quick announcement. We are hosting another webinar in May with a guest. This is our partner, Sandra Hoffman, right? And we're going to be talking about the real reasons DMS projects succeed. Sandra is a business consultant and she has a background of data analyst. She's now working with document control systems, right? And we decided to talk with her about the practical cases, why so many DMS projects fail, what actually matters in DMS in 2026. And we will also share a checklist of 5 things to check before you buy a DMS. This one is going to be vendor neutral, right? So do join. If you want us to address specific things related to this topic, just drop me a line. We'll include that because it's very interesting to ask a hands-on expert that has a bit like a different view maybe from ours, right? And to have an interesting discussion based on practical cases. All right, so with that, thank you so much. If you want a personalized, tailored demo to your processes, drop me a line. You want to partner with us or want to be hosting this webinar together with us, also, just let me know. We'll be more than happy to do that together. With that, thank you so much and looking forward to having you in our next sessions. Take care.
Thank you very much. I've tried to answer all the questions I've seen in the Q&A session and in the chat. So I hope we answered all the questions and thank you. Have a great day. Bye.